Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Jacob's Clash episode. Today we are starting our video off today on our Town Hall 13 account, but stick with us because we're planning on jumping on multiple different accounts today and finishing up, or at least collecting the rewards on multiple different gold passes. I believe we're going to jump to 3 different accounts today and see if we can get all the builders going and just have a good time while doing it. So, of course, starting off on this Town Hall 13 account, our main goal is, of course, to get to Town Hall 14 as soon as possible. But we realized when doing so, our heroes were really far behind, and they still actually have quite a ways to go. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do any of those hero upgrades today, especially during this very awesome event. But instead, I think we can go in and just do the simple upgrades that need to be done eventually anyways, right? Let's start out with a hidden Tesla. That's what it recommends first, then a simple archer tower. And we have a ton of magic items like I discussed. Let's go and check them out real quick. We have a book of building. Let's go claim that. We have one book of heroes right here, which will be pretty sweet. And then what else we have? We have a rune of gold and also a rune of elixir. And because it won't let me claim it, that means we actually have 2 of each, which is just absolute insanity, to be honest. Here is what we are dealing with overall here. I'm going to then, I guess, just pop a gold rune, right? There is no better time than the present when we only have 250,000 in the bank. So we could do some expensive, well, actually, when I'm looking at this, there really isn't any expensive buildings left, which is kind of absurd, right? Our most expensive gold upgrade is our archer tower, which is just crazy. That just shows how close we are to actually maxing the space out. Of course, our walls are extremely far away, but it should be a little bit easier than our main account where every wall costs 9 million. This only costs 2.4 million, which isn't that bad, right? We probably should keep one builder open just for these walls. But we'll wait to see if we want to do anything with that. First, I'm going to jump into the lab and spin some of this elixir. Or I guess we could spin some dark elixir, but we're saving that mainly for our heroes. So I think I'm going to go and do an upgrade that we might use eventually. And that's going to be our battle blimp. So I'm going to... do I want to do that? I see we have a hammer of fighting. Is there anything we want to hammer? No, not really. I guess I will go over to the battle blimp. Let's go start. It's only level 1. I am not going to book a fighting that just because it is only a 4-day upgrade. But before we go in and figure out what we want to do with the rest of these items, let's go over to the blacksmith and see if we can get our frozen arrow to level 18 today. It's going to be close. Yes, we will be able to. That is yet another hero equipment that is completely maxed out at Town Hall 13 level. So now we are, well, it looks like we have finished 5 hero equipments. Giant Gauntlet, max at level 18 for our epic equipments. Rage Vial, common. And you can see at the top here what is leveled up. Next one I guess we will be going for probably is going to be this life gem, just because you can use it and you do use it in later town halls. I'm not sure I'm going to worry about either of the Seeking Shield or the Royal Gem, just because I feel like both of them are going to be replaced once we get up to Town Hall 14 and then Town Hall 15 respectively, with the haste vial here. But another opportunity could be upgrading this Healing Tome or Rage Gem. But for the time being, I think the next upgrade is going to be this Life Gem. And that just shows we are doing a great job over here in the hero equipment. We have 1,400 glowy ores, almost 450. Well, we do have 450 shiny or starry ores as well. So none of that is really going to be a bottleneck for us, which is pretty awesome. I really wish I had dark runes, but I have definitely used those in past videos. So instead, I feel like this could be kind of simple and kind of boring, but I'm going to go and upgrade quite a bit of walls here. I want to spend some of these gold runes, some of these elixir runes. I really don't see a better use case for them. As you can see, we cannot upgrade these next walls. Those are the Town Hall 14 walls. But when you basically, I know there are a ton of things that just go through walls at this point, whether that is your root riders or your hog riders jump over the walls, miners go under walls. We can just go on and on. Jump spells, balloon, all air troops. But walls just act kind of as a prestige thing, in my opinion. When I see someone with maxed out walls, it doesn't matter who it is. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I don't want to attack that base. They might know what they're doing. So we're going to upgrade them, even if at some points they seem very trivial. Do we want to? I don't really want to waste 1.6 or 2 million right there. So I guess what I could do is just, I could do finally the gear up. Because if you guys have been following along with this account, you're going to be very mad at me when you see that no builders are active right now. I am sorry. I am very, very sorry. Let's pop this multi-mortar upgrade right here. And then we have finally got our double cannon to level 4, which was needed just so we can now gear up, which of course is one of the requirements to upgrading and unlocking the 6 builder. So I'm going to gear up this double cannon right here, or I guess standard cannon to a double cannon. It's going to take a day and 13 hours. And of course, that does take up one of our builders over here. So there are both our builders going for the time being. 12 gems in the gem mine. And let's, of course, use that clock tower potion because we don't want to waste any of that. I guess I kind of fell into the trap again. I haven't claimed, I guess, the other elixir rune yet, but I don't think, or are there, yeah, there are elixir rune here. We can't, but I don't think today is the proper time to do that, just because, like I said, I don't want to waste anything. So I think it is now time to go over to my main account and see if we can finish up more of that gold pass over there. All right, we are on my main account, and there we go. That is the final 3-star we are actually going to need in order to completely finish the second gold pass in this video. 13 right down here. We need to knock out 4 army camps. You're going to do that if you get a 3-star. So let's go to the very beginning and figure out what we can claim. 2 hero potions. Nope, not quite. Another hero potion. I doubt. Yeah, if I couldn't do 2, probably can't do 1 either. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. So we've actually claimed most of this already. Book of Spells, can't do. Rune of Dark Elixir, yes please. Builder Potion. Book of Heroes, Shovel of Obstacles, Extra Dark. A lot of capital gold. Don't really care that much for it at this point. And then of course we can't get that second Book of Heroes because we just got that. But overall, let's go see. Oh yes, I love the Hog Mountain background here. But let's go see how many magic items we have and if we can do anything with them today. So we have quite a bit of the books here, excluding the Book of Fighting. We have every single rune, and of course we have every single hammer as well. Don't plan on using any hammers today. We could use some gold and elixir runes. As you know, if you've been following along, all we have left is walls. Other than, obviously, with our Dark Elixir, we're still working over here in the pet house. We have 125,000 Dark Elixir. That is such a strange amount where I don't really want to waste it, right? So I don't feel like I am going to be able to pop a Dark Rune and upgrade the Jellyfish today. But that would be pretty sweet if we could. Let's see if we can actually figure it out. So if I go over here and buy 25,000 Dark Elixir, we are now... How much are we short? We are 46,000 short. Okay, this is going to be a dilemma that I'm going to figure out after I upgrade some of these walls. So we have 7.1 million, 4.5 million elixir right here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I wouldn't recommend doing this every single time or really at all unless you're trying to get things to work out perfectly. And my math is, again, not one of my strong suits. We are 200,000 short. So I think the easiest way to get loot, what's that, Jacob? To just go in and do one more raid, and that'll hopefully solve all of our dilemmas. Because then, hopefully, we will be able to pop every single one of these runes, get a lot of wall upgrades done, and maybe even get 2 levels of the jellyfish done. That would pretty much get us, well, not pretty much max. We are pretty much max already. Get us even closer to max out. But we are going to go over to the hero equipment here today. And we have been upgrading this fireball. That last attack got us enough glowy ores right here. So we can go over here, upgrade the fireball to level 15. We can go straight away to level 16 and to level 17. And level 18, we are 600 short in the glowy ore department. But of course, this is the huge upgrade because it increases the area damage tiles. Then we can pretty much start running the fireball if we wanted to. which is going to be pretty sweet, right? That is just one more hero equipment that will become viable for us. And I can't wait to try it out really for the first time ever. Hopefully make some cool videos out of that. But I am going to wait for my army to train up. We're going to do one more attack. And then hopefully that'll solve our loot problem, where then we can go in and upgrade all of these walls and the jellyfish. I figured I haven't shown off an attack in a while, so let's just go in with this one right here. I love this background. I know I keep saying that, but this is the OG, right? This is the Goblin Caves. But let's stop getting distracted. Let's go in. We are going to start out with a simple wall break here. Then we're going to go King, Queen, Ice Golem, Prince Warden, 2 Druids, and we are just putting in our ultimate kill squad here. This is going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to even wall break in here. Try to open this up, and we are going to place a early poison spell on top of all those minions right there. We are going to do a freeze right here on this single inferno, just because it was getting a little bit testy there for pretty much all of our troops. King and Queen are separating here, which is not ideal. We are going to place a extra druid on the Queen right there, and then place the rest of our troops on this far side with a headhunter to help support. Hopefully we can go in and get one of these scatter shots. This is getting a little bit awkward as far as the spacing of all of our troops. I want all of them to come back together here. Go to the scatter shot. Please go to the scatter shot. Nice. All right, everything is going back into the base. Now we can place a heal. King is actually still alive, which is pretty sweet. We're going to freeze right here. I was like, why do none of my troops have a health? Why did none of them have health? You forgot your Warden and your Royal Champion, Jacob. Oh my gosh. I was like, why is this? This should be destroyed. Of course, this is like the first attack I'm showing in WoW. Let's Warden ability this right here. See if we can still salvage this. I can't believe I've done that to myself. Royal Champion is going on the exterior of the base, which is, oh my gosh, I popped the hog right into... Everything that could be going wrong is going wrong, and it just shows the power of this attack that we're still able to maybe 3-star this. Granted, it was basically a Town Hall 15 base, but what a absolute disaster class this was. We have 1 additional rage. There isn't a lot of scary buildings left. I think the Warden and Queen should be able to deal with it. But wow. Okay, let's see if we can finish this out. Queen's going into the base. We're going to probably pop the rage right here. We're going to, pop the rage right here, just so our Queen and can get into the base. Frost spell is going to do some crazy things right there. Pop her Queen ability, and that is still going to be a 3-star, even though that was not how I wanted that to look at all. Oh, I say that. Did I say that too soon? No, we're going to get that Elixir Collector 99% to 100%. Oh my gosh, Jacob, what in the world was that? But now we have solved both our gold elixir and slightly our dark elixir problem. We are still short in dark elixir, so maybe I'll have to do a couple more attacks off camera. We'll see. 6K extra dark right there. I'm actually not going to claim that. I feel like that would just mean I'm going to waste more golden elixir when I'm popping the runes. So instead, let's go and continue along on this wall journey. 2 more right there. Let's see what we were at prior. We're at 153. Let's see how far we can get with all these gold and elixir runes. Again, we are going to waste, it looks like 900,000 and 700,000 of each, which isn't ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We have 23 million of each up top. Again, it really hurts that when we pop a gold rune, with 23 million, we can actually only do 3 walls. But I guess every single time we pop a gold and elixir rune, it is 3 free walls, which is pretty sweet overall. So there we go. That got us a lot further along. 1.4 million of each left over. Now I guess we can get this. And yeah, and even 2.5 million. We're pretty far off from getting the next wall upgrades. But only 145 more walls until we are completely maxed out in the game. Alright, it took me a while, but I have grinded up enough loot right here. 199,000 Dark Elixir. We can go over here and upgrade the Angry Jellyfish to level 4 right away using a Book of Heroes. And now, just like we had planned, go right back over here, unlock, or not even unlock, but use our Dark Elixir rune, 380,000 Dark Elixir, and go right back over to our Angry Jellyfish, get it to going to level, I guess, level 5. And we should have an additional Book of Heroes. Yep, just sitting right here. This is a lot of upgrades we're doing in one video here. There we go. We have got our Angry Jellyfish up 2 levels, just like that. Ton of walls done. And we are very, very close to getting this Angry Jellyfish to level 6 as well. We should be able to get enough loot. It looks like probably tomorrow, because we have no more attacks today in Legends League. But to get our Angry Jellyfish only 4 levels away from max, then that's just one more thing on this account that is completely maxed out, which is pretty awesome. But now it's time to go to the final account, my rushed account, and finish up the gold pass over there. All right, we are finally on our rushed account, and as you can see, we are at 2,500 out of 2,600. And look at this real quick. I am gonna go donate, and just like that, we are completely done. We are only 3 troops short of finishing out every single one of our gold passes that we have bought this month. So there we go. We have got pretty big upgrades or magic items at the end there. We got a Book of Building and, of course, an additional Book of Heroes. Let's see what I have to work with on this account. It's going to be more of the same, probably. We're going to get rid of a couple of these items. Wall rings, of course, we are going to end up spending here. If I keep scrolling, Runa Builder Elixir, Runa Builder Gold, we're going to have to go over there and spend both those as well. More wall rings, Rune of Dark Elixir. We have 2 apparently. With Book of Heroes, 2 Book of Heroes. So I think what are we doing today? I think it's almost kind of obvious. I want to upgrade some of our heroes if possible. What is our Royal Champion looking like? 164,000. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do first. I know we are trying to not waste or mitigate our waste as much as possible, but we are going to waste some on this account. I'm gonna go and boost both of the super troops that I traditionally do use. 44,000, I guess. Is there anything that costs 44,000 or close to it? No, not at all. So I think instead I'm going to go, well, fine, we'll upgrade our queen. It's only 2 days. But then on top of that, now we're going to pop a Dark Elixir rune here. One of our 2, of course, that we have claimed. So there is our first one, 370,000 Dark Elixir. Let's go. And now instead, I am going to upgrade our Royal Champion. It's our most expensive hero at the moment. Level 21. Going to use a book on her right there. And we can go straight into a 2nd level, no problem. And upgrade her as well, which is pretty awesome. I guess probably you guys are like, hey, you don't even need to use Book of Heroes right now because the event's going on. Save them to the next end of the month. I just remembered that after I just did that. And why not? Let's just upgrade our heroes right now, make them a little bit better. Still ridiculously rushed, but not as bad, I guess. Finally, I guess we're in an upgrading heroes mood. That's how we're going to end today's video, by upgrading our Warden. I hope you guys, I know this is a longer video, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We've been bouncing all over the place. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.